Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be doing my final empties for the year. I do not know how I make so many empties. I don't feel like I use this many products at all, but apparently I do. So I'm going to start off with hair care empties because I have the most empties for those. So I have these 4 full-size products here. So I finished up the Sebastian Penetraitt Strengthening and Repairing Conditioner and Shampoo. I didn't mind using these, but I didn't feel like they were the best thing for my hair, so I probably wouldn't repurchase them. I also finished up my Joico Blue shampoo, and my hair is a lot blonder now. Obviously the tops are still like quite freshly bleached orange, but the rest of my hair is pretty blonde, so I don't need blue shampoo anymore. I use purple shampoo, so now that this is gone I probably won't repurchase a blue shampoo. And potentially like a holy grail is the Redkin All Soft Mega Mask. So this is a hair mask that I leave in my hair, and even though it's super bleached, my hair still feels in amazing condition because I treat it using these sorts of products. It hydrates, it has protein in it, so that strengthens your hair, and I'm not really the best with hair care stuff, but I really enjoyed using this one. And I'm going to cut it open because there is still product in there, like you can see it, but like I can't get to it because there's like a double tube. So there's product on the outside and then there's product inside this little tube in the middle too. It makes it really hard to get out. I have a bunch of sheet mask empties. Look how much like rubbish and unnecessary waste this is. And I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'm going to tell you about my favourites. So one of my favourites was the Berrison Water Bomb Jelly Mask. I really feel like this one really hydrated my skin and it was super fun to use and it fit well. I also really enjoyed using this Wonjin effect Withbee Honey Bomb Mask. This was a 3-step and I didn't like the other 2 steps, but I really did like the mask. I think that was really good value and it made my skin really bright and moisturized. And the last one that I enjoyed enough to tell you about was the Annie's Way Honey Deep Moisturizing Mask. Again, another honey product, but honey works really well for my skin, and this one moisturized and brightened beautifully too. The majority of those masks were either from Korean Kiwi Beauty's box or Boutique's box as well. I have some contact lens empties. These ones were free from Pink Icon and I really enjoyed them. They are Revia Color One Day lenses, and the color I was given was Sheer Sable, which is a really beautiful natural looking brown. I also finished up the last of my Daiso detergent for puff and sponge, which I'm really sad about because nothing cleans my cushion puffs quite as well as this, so I do need to get a new couple of pots of this once I finish my Beauty Blender cleanser as well. Okay, now for skincare, I'm going to go through them as I would normally use them in a routine. I have 2 makeup removers. This is the Clarins Instant Eye Makeup Remover, which is really hard to read because it's white writing on a clear bottle, and I got this free with my lip balm purchases. It's a deluxe mini size and I've used this for traveling for so long and I love it, but not enough to repurchase it. And the Heimish All Clean Balm. I am almost out of this one, but I wanted to include it in this empties because otherwise it would be sitting and waiting for next year's empties for quite a long time. I really enjoyed using this cleansing balm, although I do prefer liquid oils more than cleansing balms. However, this is a product that I would repurchase just for travel. I wish that it did come in a smaller bottle though, because I don't really want to travel with this big tub. Instead, I would be decanting it into a smaller pot, but it'd be useful if it just came in a smaller pot. I then have some actives. I finished up my As Clear medicated lotion and I bought a new one because I love it. My skin loves it and it helps me stop breaking out, although I clearly have one teensy little pimple there, as well as a mini of the Drunk Elephant Firma Day Serum, and annoyingly enough I really liked it and my skin really likes it, and it's annoying because it's 127 New Zealand dollars, which is more than a week's rent for me and is a little bit ridiculous. But I previously haven't had very good experiences with vitamin C. I didn't find that they did anything for my skin at all, so it is nice to have a product that worked. I just wish it was cheaper. And if you guys have any alternatives you'd like to suggest, I am all ears. For toners, I finished off the Sun and Park Beauty Water. This is another deluxe mini. I got this using my S Point at Tester Korea, so it was entirely free. And I really enjoyed using this, though I just used it as a toner, but looking at some other reviews, apparently it's like more like a micellar water. I didn't really feel that. I thought it was fine as a toner and I probably would repurchase it as well because I still really liked it. And of course my Klairs Supple Preparation Facial Toner. I absolutely love this. I actually decanted some of it into a mist bottle so that I could use it to mist my face with. It doesn't work that well because the toner is actually a little bit too heavy in texture to properly mist, and I kind of just end up squishing myself in the face with it. but I still really liked it, and again is a toner that I would repurchase. Serums and essences. So probably my least favourite one, but I still used all of it, is the 11 Hues Day Anti-Stress Recover. I didn't like it because it smells like latex, and I find the smell really offensive. However, the serum does work well. It softens, it nourishes. It's not amazing, it's not groundbreaking for me, and it is quite expensive, so I wouldn't repurchase it, but I enjoyed the benefits it had. I didn't enjoy using it. I also finished up my Klairs Midnight Blue Youth Activating Drop. this lasted me for about a month and a half, which is not very much considering how much it is, and I saw absolutely no effect on my skin whether I was using it or when I was not. So this was actually a fail product for me just because it didn't do anything at all. A product that I really did like is the I'm From Magnolia Awake Essence. This was a pale pink product. It's got cute packaging. It made my skin super plump and nourished, but it was really similar to the ginseng serum from the same brand, and I preferred the ginseng serum's effects on my skin, so if I was to choose between either of them, I would get the ginseng again. I also finished up my 11 Hues Day Ultra Deep Fluids, which kind of fall into the mask category. These ones were really fun to use, and they would be great if you were looking for like a sheet mask effect without using a sheet mask, because there is so much product in these little ampoules. You get like 3 or 4 or 5 applications of the product, and because you snap the tops off of them, you can't reseal it, so it kind of gives you like the hydration and brightening that a sheet mask normally would, but you have them in these really cute little bottles. I have 3 moisturizer empties. This is the Beauty of Joseon cream. I think that is how you pronounce it. I'm not actually sure. And I find that this cream was really nice. It was a little bit sticky for me though. It was better as a night cream rather than a day cream, and it wasn't so good that I would repurchase it. I also finished up the Skin79 Sue Hydrating Gel. I'm not actually sure how to pronounce that one. This one was way too fragranced for me to use it normally, so I actually used this entire bottle as like a facial shaving cream. So as you guys know, I used to be on Accutane for 2 years, and that means that you cannot wax anything, otherwise you'll like rip the top layer of your skin off. Really awful, really bad. So if you want to maintain your personal hygiene, you're gonna have to shave or epilate. That is really painful. So I used to use this to shave around my eyebrows and my upper lip as well as my birthmark. This is a Cafe au lait birthmark, and that means that it grows an excessive amount of hair, and obviously my hair is very dark as well, so it was an excessive amount of dark hair. So instead of using a shaving cream, which I found really drying for my skin, I just used a moisturizer that I didn't like, and so I would just apply the moisturizer and then shave right over top of it and wipe it off, and done. This is also pretty inexpensive, but I just wasn't going to use it for my face, so it is better repurposed as a shaving cream. My other empty from Drunk Elephant was the Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Gel, and although I enjoyed using this, I don't think it was good enough for me to repurchase, especially considering the price. I also got 10 sample sachets of the Cosrx Ultimate Moisturizing Honey Overnight Mask, and I really enjoyed using these. Again, I got these through my S point in Tester Korea, and I got the full size of the Rice Overnight Mask, but I definitely prefer the honey, so once I finish the Rice Overnight Mask, I will definitely be purchasing this one instead. This time I actually have so many empties that I can dedicate an entire section of my empties to Lush. So to start off with, I have 2 shower gel empties. One is my massive Snow Fairy. This one is super old. I was supposed to use it by 2016, but I obviously didn't because it's massive, and I absolutely love Snow Fairy, and we'll be repurchasing another one soon. I also finished up my Yummy Mummy shower cream. This one was a Mother's Day promotion, but I bought it anyway, even though I'm not a mother, because I liked the smell of it. And as always, Lush shower gels are just extremely lovely, and they always smell delicious. I also have 3 recyclable pots, and combined with my sister's other 2, she's going to go get a free face mask. I don't really like face masks from Lush. So one of them is the Hair Doctor, which is a hair and scalp mask. This is the one that I got free last time because it's technically a mask, and so the Lush girls were like, well, I mean, you're technically not wrong, so you can have it for free. However, I did not like this. It smelled really awful to me and the smell would not leave my hair. I also don't find that it did very much for my hair, so I definitely prefer my Redkin mask over it. My next empty is the Salted Coconut Hand Scrub. I enjoyed using this so much that I probably would repurchase it, but I believe that they do not do it anymore. But it smelled really lovely like coconuts and it made my skin feel so soft and lovely. And no surprises here, my last Lush empty is the Angels on Bare Skin Fresh Cleanser. I use this all the time. I've been using it for probably 3 years straight. It is my favourite physical exfoliant because you melt it into your hands using a bit of water and it's really, really gentle and soft. So it exfoliates my skin beautifully without making it feel harsh and stripped. So this is a continued holy grail for me. I also actually have some makeup empties, which is pretty unusual for me. So I finished off the first of my Lancome cushions. This is the BB Whitening Cushion in the shade 11 Porcelain. It comes with a refill, so I'm just chucking out the old cushion here, and I love it so much that I am actually using the refill. One solitary cushion puff. This is from the Misha Jimsoul BB Cake, I think, and I thought I would mention it because it's probably the nicest cushion puff I have ever tried. And you can see that, like, you probably can't see it because my camera is terrible at focusing. Like, I've used it so much that it's starting to disintegrate, otherwise I would totally keep it. But it is actually the softest, most like squishy cushion puff ever. So I want to see if Misha makes like spare cushion puffs that you can purchase because I just loved this one so much. My other empty for makeup is the Etude House Perfect Brow Kit. I've had this for a very, very long period of time, and we're talking like 3 or 4 years maybe, which is too old really. And you can see that I have not finished it. I have not hit pan on anything because, like, it's a brow powder. You don't use that much of it and you only use it once a day, so I don't understand how anyone would actually go through this. But I absolutely loved this. I found that the new contouring brow kit is very similar, so the colours are the same but they are more pigmented, so it's a lot easier to apply. However, this one definitely has a better highlight. The highlight is really sparkly on this one, whereas in the new contouring kit it's really dull, so I'm not a fan of that, but at least the brow powders are nice. I have finished up my 2 lower lash mascaras that I reviewed at the start of the year. I think they're only supposed to be open for about 6 months, although neither of them have got that little jar thing to tell me. They're starting to dry out now. So one of them is the Innisfree Skinny Micro Cara and the other one is the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. Both are equally as good, though I do prefer the wand on the Innisfree. For normal mascara, I have to say goodbye to my Hero and Make Long and Curl Mascara because it's been open for quite some time now and it probably needs to go in the bin. This is one of my holy grails. It is beautiful and I really want to try the long and volume, I think, instead of long and curl, so I can see if there is a difference between the two formulas. I also have to get rid of the Hero and Make Smooth and Liquid Eyeliner. So this is from the same range as mascara, but I'm so disappointed by this one because it dried up so quickly. I think I used it about 4 times, but now it's just like a bit gross, although apparently it's working fine today, so maybe I'll put that back. It's had a new lease of life, guys. It's totally fine now. It's going back in the pile, not throwing it out. And my last empty is my super old and now super gross Benefit Gimme Brow. I absolutely love this and I really want to find a good replacement for it because it's really expensive, but to be fair, it did last me 2 years. This is perfect for my brows, especially if I'm on the go and I don't have time to actually fill them in because I do naturally have pretty full brows. I find that just using a brow mascara does the trick for me nice and easily. It tames them down and it fills out the head of the brow, so the bit just right by where my nose is, because the rest of it is pretty dark anyway. So I will dearly miss this. If you guys have any suggestions for similar products, then please do let me know so I can pick them up and try them. But that is it for my empties for this month, and I have no idea when I'm going to be posting this, so I'm just going to be calling it my last empties of 2017. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about these products. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.